This is my drive shaft and my axle. They're not cracked, they're not bent, they're not broken. They have no illegal welds. They have been greased properly and they're mounted secure proper nuts and bolts. Right here I have my brake chamber. It's not cracked, it's not bent, it's not broken. It has no illegal welds. It's mounted secure proper nuts and bolts. Also has no air leaks. The hoses running from it, they're not ripped, they're not torn, they're not cut, and they have no air leaks of any kind. Behind my brake chamber is my push rod and slag adjuster. They're not cracked, they're not bent, they're not broken. They have no illegal welds. They're mounted secure proper nuts and bolts and have half inch to 1 inch of free play movement. Right here I have my hangers, my leaf springs, my U-bolts and spacers, and they're not cracked, they're not bent, they're not broken. They have no illegal welds and have no leaf spring missing, and they're mounted secure proper nuts and bolts. Inside my tires, in the back, are the brake drums and the brake shoes. I'm going to start with the brake drum. They're not cracked, they're not bent, they're not broken. They have no illegal welds, no grease, no oil. The brake shoe, they're not cracked, bent, or broken. They have no grease or oil, and they have a 1/4 inch thickness. These are my back tires, the inside and the outside. They're not ripped, they're not torn, they're not cut. They have no bubbles. Tire tread is 230 seconds. These tires can be recapped. Tire pressure is 100 to 110 psi. We check that with an air gauge and the valve stem. And the valve stem's not cracked, not bent, not broken. No illegal welds. Good cap, good rubber seal with no air leaks of any kind. My rim's not cracked, not bent, not broken. It has no illegal welds and it has no rust of any kind. It has all its lug nuts in place. None of them are missing with no illegal welds. My hub's not cracked, not bent, not broken. It has no illegal welds, no leaks. Also has lug nuts. None of them are missing. The hub oil's at the proper level. In the middle of my tires, there's no daylight and there's nothing that would obstruct movement. This is my shock absorber. It's not cracked, it's not bent, it's not broken. It has no illegal welds, no leaks, and is mounted secure proper nuts and bolts. These are my airbags. They're not cracked, they're not bent, they're not broken. They have no illegal welds. They have no air leaks of any kind, and they're mounted secure proper nuts and bolts. My mud flaps, they're not ripped, they're not torn, they're not cut. They're mounted secure proper nuts and bolts and are at least 6 inches off the ground. The back of my bus is also not tilting, and it also shows that it has no broken leaf springs. The back of my bus has no visible damage. My door is not cracked, it's not bent, it's not broken. It has no illegal welds. It's in the closed position. It's mounted secure proper nuts and bolts. My four-way lights and my clearance lights, the lenses are not cracked, they're not bent, they're not broken, and they're mounted secure proper screws and working properly. My back license plate's not cracked, it's not bent, it's not broken. It has no illegal welds. It has tags up to date, and it's mounted secure proper nuts and bolts. My back bumper, it's not cracked, it's not bent, it's not broken. It has no illegal welds, no illegal holes. My exhaust, it's not cracked, it's not bent, it's not broken. It has no illegal welds, and it's mounted secure proper nuts and bolts. The right side of my bus has no visible damage, and all the side marker lights as well and clearance lights, they're not cracked, they're not broken, and they're all in good working condition. My fuel tank, it's not cracked, it's not bent, it's not broken. It has no illegal welds, it has no leaks. It has a good cap with a good rubber seal. It's in the closed position with no leaks as well. And the hoses running from it, they're not ripped, torn, or cut with no leaks. And the fuel sensors, they're not cracked, bent, or broken. They have no illegal welds, no bearing wires, no illegal black tape. And the entrance of my bus, the steps, they're not cracked or broken. And they're visible, and the entrance is free of any obstructions. And with that, I finish my pre-trip inspection.